Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Anthem. So if you're on PC and you have EA, Origin, Access, Premier, probably other adjectives I'm forgetting. Sorry about my cat playing with a toy in the background. Just got to leave him be. He's enjoying himself. You have access to it starting on the 15th, so yesterday, if you're watching this video the day it's released. If you're on Xbox, I believe there is a way you can play the game for 10 hours starting on the same time, but I think for PlayStation, you're kind of up poop creek without a paddle. You have to wait until the 22nd. But I want to talk about my first impressions of the game at its full release. First of all, this game is beautiful, and it runs beautifully. Look at my Colossus here. Look at this magnificence. It's fantastic. You got the pre-order armor because I had to pre-order it. Had to pre-order the game, you know. Also, one thing I wanted to bring up before we get into any of the gameplay type things, I want to bring up the market. There was a leak a couple weeks ago that showed the prices of stuff, and BioWare said that the prices were wrong. And if you open the store, it's the same exact stuff, I believe, that's being sold. At least these two items are the same. And as you can see here, they're not $20 anymore. They're $8.50. And what I will say is that does still seem fairly high for just a skin, especially since Epic is one step down from Legendary. So who knows what a Legendary is going to cost? Maybe $10. But, you know, you got a emote here, gum on shoe for the Colossus, or you have, you know, different patterns that you can put on for materials on your javelins, or you have a graphics set, decal set, that sort of thing. But what I will say is, you see up here, I have 43,380 coin. Now, because of pre-ordering or because of EA Origin, Access, Premier, whatever you want to call it, I had 40,000 coin when I logged in. So I played today for roughly 4.5 hours. You can check back on my live stream from the day prior. If you're watching this the day it was released. I streamed for like 4.5 hours, and a lot of it was derping around. I wasn't sprinting through the content. A lot of my time was spent in free play, derping around in hard mode free play on like a level 5 to 7 Colossus with not the best loadout for doing solos, by the way. Still don't have the best loadout for that, but we'll get to that in a minute. I got 3,380 coin in that amount of time. Just derping around, playing a couple missions, doing a lot of just free play, and got quite a bit of coin. So 61,000 coin for this Dreadnought armor pack or this Guardian armor pack. Honestly, not going to take that long. It looks like this stock rotates every 11 days, we'll call it. And right now this is it. This is the only items in the store. You can buy crafting materials, but you cannot buy them with shards. And the shards are the thing that are real life money. You can't buy coin with shards. You can't break anything down into coin either. Coin is just earned by playing the game. Kind of like Bright Dust from Destiny 2. However, you can purchase things with silver and then break them down into coin. Whereas if you break stuff down with coin, you know, you don't get coin. There's no way to convert it manually at all. So you can purchase crafting materials with coin. So there's no pay to win. But if you want to spend your coin on crafting materials instead of cosmetic items, you can. You have that option as well. So very reasonable, I think. You know, I personally won't be spending real life money on the skins, as I'm just going to invest my time in playing the game and then purchase skins if I want them. That sort of thing. But I also wanted to show off the load time, so we're going to go into the Forge real quick, and I'm going to show off my loadout. So, you know what I'm using. before we hop into some free play and I can talk about the game a little bit more. The weapons that I'm using, you'll see here, I have a legendary weapon called Light of the Legion. Now, I got this for pre-ordering, and at first I was like, whoa, hold on a second, a little bit of pay to win. But looking at the power level of the legendary, it's level 18, in the demo, at level 20, you're getting stuff dropped around this power level. And that was blues around this power level. So being able to equip this weapon at level 2, or whatever, level 2 or 3, whatever level I was when I unlocked the ability to claim my pre-order bonuses, being able to equip this right away, it does make the initial game a lot better. You get a really powerful weapon right out of the gate, but it's not going to go into the end game. It's not even going to last until I'm level 20, because by the time I'm level 20, I'm going to get blues that outpower this thing. So we'll see what that turns into, but at level 30, it's going to be completely left in the dust. As far as my loadout, I am using a siege cannon. You see, I got some stuff that's higher power, but I'm using the siege cannon. I can actually break that. There we go. I can craft stuff as well, so I can craft a level 11 siege cannon if I want to. In fact, we might as well do that right now. Sure, I got the crafting materials for it. Hooray. So we got a inscription on it for plus 9% damage as well, so not bad. I'll go ahead and give that the crispy accept. So let's equip that. Let's salvage this. That gave me plus 5% LMG damage. Not that big of a deal. I have yet to use the flat cannon. I really want to try it out. But right now, I'm enjoying a build that I've used in the past. I'm using the firewall mortar and siege cannon. So I'm actually going to make another firewall mortar as well, because I have the crafting materials, and why not? You know, why not? And we got electric. Let's see that this inscription here, random, gives me plus electric damage. Doesn't really do anything for me, but it's a higher power, so we'll go ahead and salvage that. There we go. I do want to try out the flamethrower electric coil build, but I don't have either of those two. I do have my shield pulse for support, and the components I'm using are colossal stock augment, which is got an overheat inscription, and a overclocked regulator. Increases fire damage by 35% and has a plus 3% fire effect on it for an inscription. Pretty neat. And the colossal stock augment as well increases the maximum magazine size of all guns by 35%. So they're pretty good. They're obviously not the best, but I'm still leveling. And by the way, this is the pre-order armor that you can get as well. But now you see my power level is 77 and I'm level 9. Let's hop into some free play, and we'll go over gameplay. Alright, so here we are in a hard difficulty free roam. So a couple of the things that I wanted to mention during the gameplay, a couple of the issues or gripes that I had with the game during the demo, was one, the game wasn't very well optimized. Load times were horrendous, and GPU load, or just load on your computer itself, was really, really high. But those issues seem to be resolved. Load times are very, very short now, very reasonable, especially if you're only going to places like the Forge. Loading into free roam can take a little while because the map is massive. Like seriously, it's freaking huge. There's so much to this, like, so much to this map. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much stuff there is to explore and discover and all that. But yeah, so load times are perfectly fine. And system load isn't terrible. Now I do have, my graphics card is an RTX 2070. But keep in mind that I do stream and record this game as well, so there's kind of that extra load on my graphics card because of that. Oh, what do we got there? We got ourselves a little dude. So yeah, the game runs very, very well. It's much better optimized, and if they continue to improve it, which I don't see why they wouldn't, the game's going to run just absolutely beautifully, and I can't wait. There are little things, like you can see this marksman rifle that I have here. Once the magazine is empty, if I keep clicking, because I'm not paying attention to the actual magazine count, like if I'm just counting on the game reloading itself, doing what it's supposed to do. Get in the fire, please. Okay. Then you'll see it goes to -1, -2, -3 bullets, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't actually shoot an extra bullet. What happens is it just wastes my time, basically. So now that that guy is gone, I'll pull out the gun again. You see I'm at 21 rounds, watching it go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3. So it basically just wastes a little bit of time before it reloads itself. Just a little annoying. But if that's like the only major bug that happens, I'm fine. The only other annoyance that I would have, and I think this would be, I don't know how easy of a fix it would be to do. Hopefully easy. Hopefully it gets fixed. If you join a friend or you quick play match into a group that's already running a mission or what have you, it will tell you right out of the gate that you have your ultimate ability up, which you don't. And you don't know exactly how charged your ultimate ability is. You can never really trust it until, you know, you hit your button and you use it, or you don't, which is a little bit annoying. But it's only annoying for the first couple minutes of a mission, and then it's not a problem anymore. But still annoying nonetheless, and I hope that bug gets fixed. But yeah, so expect a lot more of this game from me, at least in the next couple weeks here. While I play through the story mission, while I play through, you know, the content, and explore the end game and see what the end game is like. A lot of people were worried about the end game, just as much as they were worried about like the in-store items that you could purchase and stuff. But I think those are reasonable, and I hope that the end game is also reasonable. But it is a brand new IP, brand new franchise, so we'll see what gets rolled out for us in the future and what we actually get now as well, because I don't know. I don't know how much longevity the current endgame is going to have, because I haven't gotten there yet. It's going to be a while too. So, yeah, I would say if you're on the fence about playing this game, if you're on the fence about spending your $60 on it, and you're on PC, what you can do is you can get the EA Origin Access Premier thing that I mentioned earlier. It's like $15 a month. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to play this game basically just for that $15 a month. Of course, you get access to a lot of other stuff too, a lot of other games. But if you're only interested in trying this game out, it costs $15 for a month. And at the end of that month, if you want to keep going with your subscription, you certainly can, and keep playing this game, or you can cancel the subscription and just buy the game. But if you cancel your subscription, you obviously don't get access to the game anymore. But yeah, that's up to you again. I don't think there's anything like that for PC or Xbox. I'm sorry, for PS4 or Xbox, only PC. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so I just wanted to make this video giving my impressions. I gave my impressions on the demo, and I felt the need to make another video kind of talking about improvements from the DLC, or I'm sorry, the demo to full release. But that is going to be it for this. I will be live streaming this game later on tonight as well at my usual stream time. So definitely hit that sub button if you want to see more Colossus gameplay, leveling up through the story mode and beyond. You know, eventually we'll get to that end game. But if you like this video, you want to see more of my Anthem content, hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, hello. My name is MorbTron. I play video games. Subscribe. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I will catch you all next time. Emote? Did they emote? Yeah, emote.